spin.
Of course you can.
We went to school at the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia.
This really cute girl was living in a house down the street with a bunch of my friends.
And then sometimes Josh would come over to do homework or copy my homework.
Well, I'd copy her homework, just use it as an excuse to see her all the time.
He finally asked me out on a date, and we went out to dinner.
That was that. We've been together ever since. Then I moved to DC after we graduated, and Laura stayed in Philadelphia, so we did the long distance thing for a year.
Which was terrible.
It was terrible.
Josh had to take the Chinatown bus. He would always skip his bus on Sunday night and take the train back at
Early Monday
5:30
morning.
in the morning on Monday so that we could spend
Right to the office.
the rest of the day with me.
Yep.
We hated being apart so much. I just knew that I didn't want to do that anymore. And
even DC to Philadelphia was too far away, so that really made it feel a lot more real. I knew I was going to come to New York to go to law school after a year, and so I asked Laura to come with me.
I loved Philadelphia and was really happy there. And then Josh wasn't there, and I loved it less. And
after enough time of being apart, she was like, "Okay, you're right." The proposal story was a bit of a saga, actually. And her brother, whose engagement party we had been at, was doing a postdoc in Amsterdam. So over my spring break, we went to visit him. And I secretly arranged that we would go to Rome after Amsterdam. She didn't know I had ulterior motives. So we went to Rome, and I made a nice dinner reservation at the restaurant on top of the Spanish Steps. When Laura got up from the table, I asked the waiter to put a little photo album that I had made of pictures of the two of us into her dessert menu.
And I looked at the menu, and there was this thing in it, and I said, "Oh, weird, like, does your menu have one of these?"
And I was like, "No, Laura, it has my handwriting on the
front. Look at it again. It was a little album, and on the front it had a business card from the restaurant we went to on our first date in Philadelphia. And I opened it, and there were a bunch of pictures of us together. And I sort of looked over at him, like, oh, this is so sweet. And then I kept flipping through the book, and at the end it said to be continued and had blank pages. And I looked over at him again, and he was down on one knee and had a ring. And
after a couple seconds, I said, "You can say yes now." And then finally she did.